Have you ever heard of the Farmland Preservation Area? If you haven't, you need to, because it someday soon may cease to exist in the way we currently understand and know it today. And I'm going to tell you why, so let's get into it. So the Marion County Commission created the Farmland Preservation Area, the FPA, in 2005 to manage growth and protect the area's valuable soils, water, and spring sheds. And just for anyone who doesn't know where Marion County is, it's a county in Florida. The city of Ocala, which is considered one of the horse capitals of the world, is located in Marion County, as is the World Equestrian Center. Agriculture is huge here because you don't have a horse industry without agricultural land, which is why it's so important to have it protected. And one of the reasons the Farmland Preservation Area is so super important here. In Marion County and in the Ocala area specifically, there has been a huge amount of growth over the last several years. That growth has included lots of housing developments as well as apartment buildings, lots of gas stations and car washes. And all of those things take land. And rather than Ocala growing upwards, it's growing outwards. So it continues to take land from the edges of the city and put that into use for development, getting closer and closer to the farmland preservation areas. And those are areas that developers seem to really want to get a hold of so that they can use that land to put more houses, gas stations, car washes, and apartment buildings on. And though I understand the need for those things when you have growth, there's other ways to attain those things without growing out. You can grow up. Now, some people make the argument that we need to just stop growth entirely, but I think that that's a little bit unrealistic. So we need to plan for continued growth, but in a sustainable, ethical, and moral way. And for sure in a way that will protect our farmland preservation area. Because our farmland preservation area is actually historical as well. From the cattle industry to the thoroughbred racing industry, it has a lot of history to it that we really shouldn't lose and that we should be saving for our future generations to enjoy. Marion County itself is home to 80,000 equines on 1,200 horse farms. The FPA encompasses 193,000 acres. And in recent years, 2,500 acres have been removed from the FPA through determined petitioning by developers. And now there's an even greater risk for the Florida preservation areas because Florida Legislature Bills would likely remove FPA protections in Marion County. State Senator Stan McClain and Representative Kevin Steele have each filed identical bills that would wrest control of development from cities and counties across the state and open up hundreds of thousands of agricultural acres to developers without review from local government. If passed, the new laws would supersede any local overlay zones of protection, including Marion County's revered Farmland Preservation Area. The bills propose no restrictions on minimum lot size and assumes that maximum densities per any current land development code would be automatically put into effect. The city of Ocala and the Marion County Board of County Commissioners would lose their authority to restrict the number of units per acre in a housing project. This is not good news for agricultural land or the equestrian industry in our area, or really anywhere in this state. Once this agricultural land is gone, it is gone. There's no getting it back. We need to preserve our land. It has historical significance. It has economic significance. It has environmental significance. We cannot keep giving our agricultural land away to developers. So I implore everybody to help me get the word out. We have to inform people of this as much as we can. We have to try to save our farmland preservation areas and our agricultural lands in this state. We have to really try to stop this from happening. So share this post far and wide. Make our voices heard. Let's save our farmland preservation area.